Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Guess Who Asked? And in today's topic, absolutely no one asked for any of this to happen. So, without further ado, let's jump into the world of drama revolving around TikTok 15-year-old girls getting kicked out of houses. It's Team 10 all over again. Alright, so welcome back to my channel. Why is this happening again? Didn't we learn enough back from the old days of It's Everyday Bro and Every Night Sis? And diss tracks everywhere? Didn't we learn enough? No, because guess what? We're coming back into 2020 with some crisp new diss tracks, crisp new content house drama, and you guessed it, undeserving people with absolutely no entertainment talent at all going viral and making way more money than I ever will. So honestly, I've already watched this video, but I just want to dig into this a little bit more so that we can have some more background information for those of you that don't understand about the things that I'm going to get into. And that is, I'm going to talk about the Vine takeover of 2016 and how it relates to the basically now same thing reoccurring here in 2020, which is like the TikTok takeover. Hi Jazz, I'm filming a video. Go scratch someone else's door. Anyways, let's just get into this. We literally just typed in Hype House. Here it is. Here's all of our wonderful drama. We've got the real truth about the Hype House, quarantine in the Hype House, truth about the Hype House, and then we've got a diss track, another diss track, and another diss track. So yeah, let's watch the truth about the Hype House on the official The Hype House YouTube channel. And let's get into some useless garbage that no one asked for.
I'm just here to give the full story of what actually happened and to give you guys the real truth about how the Hype House came to be and fill in a lot of details that were left out in Daisy's videos, as well as...
So right off the bat, I didn't watch the Daisy, Keith, I don't know. I didn't watch that video at all. And I probably should have, considering that I'm trying to dig into this topic, but I really didn't because I just wanted to watch this one. Yeah, let's continue.
Clear up a lot of things that were false allegations about me. All that I ask of you guys who are watching this video now is that you watch the whole thing. Now, to give you guys a little bit of backstory on me, this idea dates back to 3 years ago when I worked with Team 10. I always knew that I wanted to create a content house.
Wait a second. Things just got way better. Let's see here. So, let's rewind. Let's hear the words he says, okay? Let's hear these.
You watch the whole thing. Now, to give you guys a little bit of backstory on me, this idea dates back to 3 years ago when I worked with Team 10.
Oh no. Oh no. This is a real major problem. He used to work for Team 10.
It's everyday, bro, with the Disney Channel flow.
We all know how that ended. Oh, those were scary times for the internet. Oh my gosh, those were some scary times, weren't they? Now, if you remember anything about how YouTube worked back when the Team 10 was around and the Vine takeover was happening, and you were a content creator at the time, you'd understand that pretty much in order to get views, you had to have been a famous Viner because YouTube didn't give screen time to anyone that wasn't a Viner. Like, that whole year from like 2016 to the end of 2017 into some of 2018, in order to get views, like if you wanted to get a video that had even over 100 views, which really doesn't seem like that much, but to a channel of my size, 100 views is really good. YouTube wasn't pushing the content made by actual people that wanted to do YouTube and didn't want to just give fame handed to them or their career handed to them through another social media platform. And that's kind of like where my story of this entire thing happens, is like I'm strictly on YouTube. Like my one friend, he does TikTok and YouTube, and he does a really good job at both of them. But me personally, I just want to do YouTube. Like, it's been a thing that I've wanted to do since I was like 11. That's why this whole, now that TikTok is coming into play, this whole thing is making it very difficult for anyone like me, and there's tons of us out there. Like, Nick Shirley is one, I don't know if you're watching this, but he and I have started talking a little bit, and this kid is like strictly on YouTube. Sure, he does TikTok and he does YouTube at the same time, but he makes really good content for YouTube for a channel of his size, and right now growing, like he and I have talked, it's been really difficult for him, and he's got like almost 7,000 subscribers. I believe it is like, I think it's like 6,600 some. Anyways, his big video that got him blown up was he snuck into the Jana wedding, which was the Jake Paul wedding, and like really big props to him. He got invited to the Maverick house and all this stuff, which is like amazing. And he did this all through YouTube, all on his own. Where versus if you were doing something like this on TikTok, sure, becoming a content creator on social medias, it requires every single social media platform to like work in hand with you. Like you want to have an outreach on Instagram, you want to have outreach on Twitter, outreach on TikTok in this case, YouTube. You want to have an outreach on all of them to be able to reach your audience, your designated audience, really. Facebook, Reddit, those two as well. But the thing that is really difficult about this is that these people are coming from TikTok, and now they're pouring all their eggs into this one basket called YouTube, and now the people that actually want to do YouTube don't get that chance because all the people feeding out content and pushing content out, YouTube's pushing out the content from people that they're already set. They don't need help. YouTube, they do not need help. They are doing fine. It's the smaller creators like me that when we're making content to the best of our ability that we're doing, then it needs to be pushed out to those people that actually want to watch that instead of just, here's some useless TikTok drama junk, take it all. A little rant there, let's continue.
I always knew that I wanted to create a content house, but
he always knew he wanted to create a content house. I wonder where he got that idea from. Content houses too, they're a huge advantage to people living in them. Like a content house that actually works, that I respect completely, is like the Phase House. That house works hand in hand. Everyone there is working for the same thing. They all work for Phase. Like they all are strictly behind the one brand. They all strictly post to like their names with like start with Phase even. And they all live there and make videos together. Versus really with the Hype House, it's just a bunch of teenagers living there that probably don't know how to pay their own taxes. All right, let's continue this dude's video.
Idea for it, I called it the Bang House. That was because a lot of people at the time were being sponsored by Bang, and as that led into something that I actually wanted to pursue, I met Alex Warren, and I met his friends down in Carlsbad. I went to go hang out with them, and I connected with Alex really well, and I told him about the idea, and he said, if you're ever actually going to do it, I would love to be a part of it. And that was kind of the start of how the Hype House came to be. The next person that I had met was Daisy. I worked with Team 10 back in June. I met her, and I took photos of her for the very first time on June 25th, 2019. We became friends and I started shooting for her a lot. And just to clear up a few things for people, how it came across in Daisy's video was that she gave me a job when I didn't have one.
And shortly he got let go from Team 10 and he needed money and a job. I said, look, I'll hire you as my full-time photographer and editor.
I shot for Daisy.
Oh, okay, so he wasn't completely a person of Team 10, like he wasn't a complete member. He was a photographer, videographer for Team 10. Now that you have the background that I wanted you to have, which was that these people are literally Team 10. They literally came from Team 10. This dude that started it came from the worst content house in history of this entire platform. And now we have to deal with this happening again. So I'd like to welcome you all to part 2 of the Vine takeover, revived in 2020. So yeah, good luck to everyone that's trying to actually just do YouTube and not TikTok in a content house and just trying to build themselves up. So good luck to you. We're gonna need all the luck we can get at this point because we're going back into the adpocalypse is gonna come back too, because if you remember, that was strictly because of Viners, because there wasn't any like precautions on Vine content versus YouTube content at that time. And YouTube actually had like a strict quality like content guideline to follow when Vine was just, you want to sit on your bed for 5 hours and like film like 30 seconds of it and film it to Vine? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you'll go viral now. This is the end of this video. It was a huge waste of time. I'm glad I could entertain you for the last like, I don't even know how long I've been filming this. Probably like 10 minutes. Anyways, yeah. Hashtag no more Hype House. Let's get that started. Let's do something with it. And I will see you guys this Saturday where I will duet all 200 Charlie D'Amelio videos and see if I go famous. Thanks. See ya in the next video.